Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about some recent material scores we have made around the community here and talk about future plans for Almost Homestead here. Now we have what do we have, 4 other properties besides our cabin property. They're all small little properties, and one of those is up on the corner of the loop above us. Now recently I was up there, my neighbors tore down a cabin up there, and you may have seen me mention that in the last video or maybe on Instagram, I can't remember, but I was able to score a ton of materials from there, a lot of 4x6 beams and shiplap. So I pretty much have enough right now to make a cabin floor up there, so we're going to be doing that real soon, spring or summertime. We'll be starting to build a cabin up there. We're thinking maybe 2 modular cabins, like a living room and kitchen, and then another module would be a bedroom and bathrooms. But that's a possibility in the future, a real possibility, now that I have pretty much all the materials for a floor for free. Here's some of the wood I was talking about, the shiplap. That's the stuff that I've got the nails pulled in so far, or pulled out of, and covered it with roofing. And then there's a stack there, a pile of more shiplap that I've got to take the nails out, and we'll get that over here. I've tried to cover everything up here, but there are a lot of 4x6 beams under all of this. There's probably 4 16 to 20 footers in there. Now the other thing we just did at our corner property, I had my friend, when he was up there tearing apart the neighbor's cabin, our other friends, he came over and cleared a little more land on our corner property where I want to put a shed or a workshop. And especially if we move up there, I definitely want a bigger workshop area. So he did clear that, and I could be building something up there real soon too. There's probably like about 4 different builds I've got in my mind right now that might be happening this spring and summer. And so a cabin up there and a workshop shed type thing up there would be another thing. Now we just moved our shed also. Same friend with the excavator came over after he did all that work, and he drug our cabin, he drug the shed across the street from our cabin. Now the shed was parked in our driveway. He pulled that across the street. We got it all leveled and sitting over there. So now we have the driveway back. We moved our planter back towards the front of the driveway, so it's kind of a barrier so no one drives over the rocks and into the cabin. But that driveway will be all cleared up. We'll have no wood there anymore, and it'll just be nicer, and the wood storage will be across next to the shed in our new little area over there. The other thing I'm going to do is go across the river and retrieve some poles. Now there's a pretty nice one right over there, potentially there if I cut off that section, and down there, along there, if I take the kayak down there and cut up some other pieces. There's some really straight pieces of lumber down there, some trees. They're not too fat, so I could tow those back here, and then I could have some kind of pole structure to make a woodshed across from the cabin. So look for that soon. It should be an adventure going across there and dragging the logs back here, but another thing I'm really looking forward to. Now you've probably heard me talk about the place here. This neighbors next to us, that place sold, and it's gonna be turned into a rental. Now they've been working on that place. They gutted it. It's looking great. They just put on this big deck, and they had a bunch of materials. I was out here working in the backyard, and I heard a snap, crackle, pop of a fire going, and they were throwing a bunch of lumber in this pile, burning it. And I said, hey, do you mind if I come over and grab that stuff before you burn it, because I can use it. So I did manage to score some stuff from them, which is great, because that wood I plan on making a little cabin, like a little tiny home sleeper type thing, across from our cabin too, kind of in the same, it's on the same lot as where the shed got moved over to, but it'll be up a little higher. And yeah, so that's another build, a little tiny cabin. It'll kind of be a nice little guest thing, guest house for anybody that comes up to visit, family, friends, or possibly a rental in the future. We'll see. Now, one concern Jen and I have is that we're going to be in the middle of 2 rental cabins, and in the summertime there's potential for it to be party central here. And you know, it's great that they're fixing up this place over here, but we're losing privacy. These lots are all small. We have this one over here that's a rental. That's one we clean, and then, like I said, this is turning into a rental. We're smack dab in the middle. So yeah, we're anticipating that we're not going to have a lot of fun being here with no privacy and noise. So it's highly possible that we're going to turn our place into a rental here on the river. And once we get everything cleaned up, we'll get all the stuff out of the backyard, make it nice back there. But we might just join the old rental squad, and that'd be some nice income. And if we did another little rental across the street, that combined with all the ones we clean and other little things we're doing to make money, Jen could possibly stop working and come up here full time. And that has been the goal all the whole time, is to get things set up here to where we have some income, and she gets up here and starts enjoying this life full time with me. She's not really ready to leave her job right now. She enjoys the security of having income, full-time income, and you know, we have insurance through her work, so that's a huge thing too. But you know, in the future, the goal is to get her up here as soon as possible, really, because you know, it's not fair that she's working and I'm up here enjoying this lifestyle. So for now it's working out, but in the future, that's what we're shooting for. We're still doing the basement build, but with our crappy weather we've been having and cold weather, it's been kind of put on hold. We do have the siding here to put on, and once the weather's nicer and my friend has a chance, he's going to come up. He's got all the tools to cut that stuff, and he's done it before, so he's going to give me a hand with that. We'll be working on the inside also, and we have decided we're going to put drywall in here. Now, we did this tongue and groove in the bathroom laundry room, but yeah, for as far as out here, we're going to do sheetrock. And then in the seams of the sheetrock, we'll put like strips of, probably strips of cedar or pine or something, most likely pine, and kind of give it the fake timber frame look. So we'd like to do it all in wood, but wood is so dang expensive right now. Sheetrock's cheaper, so it's something we can do, and we'll get that done. We did pick up leveler for this concrete floor because there are some low spots, so we'll be doing that after we get all the walls done. And we did order a heater also for over here, and that's wired ready to go once that heater comes in. We have our tile picked out and purchased. I don't know if you can see it very good, but it's kind of got a wood look to it. That one kind of looks scuffed up, but yeah, so this will all be tile, kind of a wood floor look. And then these beams up here will be covered. This is kind of just a mock-up, but we're going to have these beams covered in this wood here. Our neighbor has a bunch of this. It's already stained, and he's going to give us that for free, so we'll just have to buy the bottom boards to cover these beams. So the basement build's still going on, but I pretty much put the brakes on this due to weather, and just because we have all these other opportunities for free materials, and I have to take advantage of that when I can. Plus, I was helping my neighbor with the cleanup of that property, just as a thank you for giving us all that wood. Man, our neighbors are so awesome. I mean, that there's a whole lot of money in wood up there that we've got from them. He was very kind, and the excavator driver as well. They were stopping and saying, hey, there's some there, help, you know, grab it out of there, that's good wood. Hey, there's a 2x4, that's $8, grab it. And so you know, can't say thank you enough to those guys. And yeah, it's great to have neighbors like that, because we're saving a lot of money, so pretty darn cool. All right, well, here comes the rain and hail again, so I'm going to end this video now. But yeah, super excited about this spring and summer and all the projects we got lined up. Here comes the train, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.